Hello. Today I'm going to talk about the benefits and effects of Narcan. Narcan is a medication that you can pick up at any pharmacy with or without a prescription that reverses the effects of opioid overdoses. Many people believe that this medication is specific for addictions treatment. However, there are so many other benefits for this medication that goes far beyond the stigmatized overdose. Naloxone is the spray version of Narcan, and this is a sample of one of the nasal sprays that you would receive at a pharmacy. This medication is an antagonist medication, meaning that the medication is dispensed nasally through the nose. And when this happens, the mist actually goes into the brain where the opiate is connected to the pain receptors, and it detaches the opiate from the pain receptor, creating a barrier around it so the opiate cannot reattach, rapidly reversing the effects of the overdose. On each medication, there is a set of instructions in the back. Primarily, when you receive this, it comes in a box form with 2 doses. Each dose has 4 milligrams in each. The way that it would open is it peels here. There is a instruction manual that shows you with pictures exactly how to administer the Narcan properly. These pictures show you exactly where you can administer the Narcan. Once you have opened the dose, you just take it right out. Now, many people have the assumption that this medication is only good for people who are doing heroin. The belief about this is untrue. Narcan actually saves many lives beyond a heroin addict or an opiate addict. Say you are at home and you are with your grandparents and your children, and your grandmother comes over and it's time for her to take her medication, but she drops a pill on the floor, and it's an opiate pain medication. And a couple days go by and your child picks up the medication and ingests it. Instantly, your child could go into an overdose where they turn blue, their respiratory is suppressed, so their breathing would decrease, causing lack of oxygen to the brain. And this could result in fatal overdose. This medication has no age limit. It is good for an infant child from 2 months out of the womb all the way up to somebody who's 106 years old. This medication has saved many lives outside of the disease of addiction. There is more forms than just the spray. The spray is the most easily accessible medication that everyday people can grab. Again, this medication also comes in a form of an EpiPen. It is called Inviso, and it looks exactly like an EpiPen, where you would inject it right into the leg and hit the button on the top where it would release the injectable form of the Narcan. That goes directly into the bloodstream for somebody who has a higher dose of opiate in their system. Specifically, that medication and that form of medication is primarily used with opiate overdoses related to fentanyl or recreational or street drugs. The reason being is because this the drugs in society in today's world are cut with so many different psychoactive substances that many people do not know what they've actually ingested or taken. They may call it heroin, but it might actually be fentanyl, and at that it could be carfentanil, which some strands of the carfentanil are naloxone resistant or Narcan resistant. Another way that a lot of people do not understand about naloxone is it does not treat underlying causes of overdose, meaning it is an immediate reaction to the symptoms that you're experiencing with the asphyxia, not being able to breathe, suppressed lungs, and the lack of oxygen to your brain. So it instantly and rapidly reverses that overdose. However, it is so important to continue to call 911 after you have administered the dose. The reason being is because that barrier I spoke about earlier is only good for a short amount of time, and once that opiate reconnects with the pain receptors in your brain, it can cause for a second or third overdose. This is why going to the hospital to get checked out is extremely important. Narcan, for many, has saved countless lives of family members, loved ones, coworkers. And this is something that can continue to save the lives of many people around the world. Understanding the effects of this medication is so important to understand that, one, addiction is not just stigmatized to a tiny spray to save an addict's life, but that this medication could save children and older people who are on these medications or accidentally ingest these medications. I suggest that everybody go to either their local health department, where they can get 2 to 4 boxes of Narcan for free from their health department, or to their local pharmacies, where they can also receive 2 to 4 boxes free. This medication is life-saving, and having proper education and knowledge on it will continue to save lives around the world.